10 years ago, I ran a 2:41 marathon at the London Marathon. Since then, I'm 2-0 down against the marathon. Having ran 2:52 and 2:46, I have not beaten that time. However, I've put together some great training in the last year. I ran a 15-minute 45-second 5K and I ran a 1 hour 11-minute half marathon. The marathon has beat me 2-0, but I'm coming back swinging. This is Make Running Weird Again, and this is my master plan on how to break the marathon. London is fast with only 266 feet of elevation and perfect to run a sub 2:30 marathon. London is also iconic. My favourite spots for support are Cutty Sark, Canary Wharf, and of course the finish. Ideal conditions for any marathon is 9 to 11 degrees. What makes London so tricky nowadays is it could be super hot, like it was last year when it going up to 23 degrees, or in 2018 went up to 24 degrees. It could be raining, it could be cold, so it makes it really hard to predict and to train for. You could be training in winter and it'd be freezing, and then when it comes to spring, you're melting. My plan is I'm going to do heat training in the months leading up, so I'm prepared for everything. I'm going to follow the runner program for London. I first started using runner last year for my half marathon, where I ran the London Marathon qualifying time stipulated on the website, which was sub 1 hour 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Anyway, the reason why I think runner is best for me is because workouts they have suit my weaknesses and I still have more autonomy than, say, if I were being coach. Before using runner, I had a very anaerobic background for an endurance runner, which basically means I could smash out 5 times 1600 meters and it felt easy. That's all well and good. However, the high aerobic stuff, like 1 mile at 5:35 pace and then 1 mile at 6:25 pace, I never did. So when it came to races, I was exposed because I did not have a high aerobic background. Runner has basically balanced it up and focused on the high aerobic while it's important, which is the most important for marathon runners. I now feel a lot more of a complete athlete. Before using runner, I did a 10K in 34:30, which was fine, which is still a good time. After using runner, I ran a half marathon in 1 hour 11 minutes. There's a big difference. What I also enjoy about the app is that you can plan around B races and the app reacts to your performance progression. I built up to a half marathon last year. I ran a 5K and it tailored my expectations based on that performance. What I also like about runner is also you can plan conditioning, yoga and strength in your program. A mini drawback I have with runner is sometimes I feel the workouts are a little too fast and that can get me in trouble. For instance, I try to hit a target and I end up burning out, losing motivation, and not a happy runner. Instead, what I'll do is I'll take the runner time, i.e., tells me to run a K at 3:20, and I'll add 10, 15 seconds. It also just makes running more enjoyable, a bit less pressure, and just building more on consistency. I'll be doing a video on runner, what I like about it, etc. But this is a bit of a taste for what I'm using. Shoe strategy. So I'm going to use a super shoe for long runs. I previously haven't always done this. I'm going to use them on race specific workouts, i.e. 10 or 12 miles at marathon pace, just to get a feel of that shoe. My super shoe of choice is the Alphafly 4, but I will be experimenting with other super shoes and I'll keep you informed as to what ones I'm going to try and then decide on which ones I'm going to use for the marathon itself. If you have any ideas on what super shoe I should use, then definitely put in the comments and I'll have a look into it. Lastly, what is the goal time? Now, I started this video saying 2:41 is my PB, so I would be happy to beat that. However, 1 hour 11-minute half marathon, and I know there's a lot more speed and performance there, so I would be going for sub 2:30. However, like I said on the day, you never know what's going to happen, but be brave, be weird, and got to go for the fast time, so sub 2:30, and follow me on this journey. So we've got some really exciting videos coming out. Hope you really enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you did, and make running weird again.